FNAF 7 Ultimate Custom Night is one of the most intense FNAF games out there, with plenty of villains and plenty of mechanics, but which ones are the most intense and the most terrifying? Those animatronics are what we're exploring today. Let's do it. And at 10, Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy is a bipedal rusty golden bear with lighter accents on his muzzle, ears, and stomach. He has black scleras representing a stareless entity. I probably said scleras wrong, but you know what, I don't really care. He has multicolored wiring popping out of his eye sockets, arms, ears, knee pads, feet, everywhere. It will poke out. It's like a liquid. Golden Freddy's muzzle also has supportive gaped teeth, including his lower jaw. His teeth also appear to be a grayish white, resembling rust, kind of. I mean, it's a weird kind of rust. I don't know why the wiki says that. He appears to be slumped over sitting down, and as most of his iterations are. But in Ultimate Custom Night, Golden Freddy will occasionally appear in the office after the player closes down the monitor. The player must pull up the monitor again quickly or use the Freddy mask to make him disappear. Staring at Golden Freddy for too long will end the night and he'll jump scare you. Although I think the reason this version is so scary is because you can't get rid of him with the death coin, because if you try, you'll get jump scared by psychic friend Fredbear and you'll lose. So just hide. Just hide. That's what these games teach us. Don't fend for yourself, just hide. Hide in a mask. Hide behind your tablet. Hide behind technology. That's what all you commenters do anyways, right? And at 9, Ennard. Ennard is the true main antagonist of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, composed of the endoskeletons of the sister location animatronics, and makes a return in Ultimate Custom Night. Ennard is one of the many funtime animatronics and is a human-like animatronic with like a weird wire endoskeleton body. He has a white mask, a red nose, red eyebrows, and a green-yellow colored party top hat, and his body consists of wires with an endoskeleton, but it also has like a red button and multiple eyes all over it, representing the different funtime animatronics. And in Ultimate Custom Night, Ennard climbs in the vent system, but unlike other animatronics in the vents, he is difficult to track, appearing only briefly here and there while moving. He can't really be seen in the vent opening, but gives himself away by making a squeaking sound before attacking. You gotta close the vent door to send him on his way. Aside from being just one of the creepiest animatronics design-wise, this dude is just a whole load of worrying crawling around through the vents. So yeah, this man is getting on the list 100%. And at 8, Music Man! Music Man is a viable animatronic from FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator and returns as an antagonist in Ultimate Custom Night. Music Man is kind of bipedal, although bipedal means you walk on 2 legs. This man eventually ends up having 4. I don't know if this version has 4, but he's white with pink accents on his eyelids, lips, nose, stomach, and has some purple accents around several areas. He represents a humanoid entity with spider-like legs blotched with purple coloring. His eyes are completely black with white pupils, similar to Freddy, and he has a black top hat guided with a white stripe, because of course, why do so many of these animatronics have top hats? His stomach contains a speaker with 2 separated speakers similar to the Funtimes. His symbol is yellow and has gray handles, but his properties are pretty damn special, okay? See, Music Man is sound activated, so with too much noise going on in the office, it will make him start crashing his cymbals. The player must then stop making noise or he'll crash the cymbals faster and faster, and eventually he'll jump scare you. And honestly, this is one of the most terrifying things in the game because the volume of the game itself is something that we can control, like through our computer, but the noise that the game makes isn't something that we have any say over. So you, in part, just need to hope that you're lucky, and then deal with the noise threats as they pop up. And at 7, Nightmare Chica. Nightmare Chica isn't a selectable character in Ultimate Custom Night, but is rather a secret character in the game that is spawned in by Dee Dee. Nightmare Chica's jaws will appear on the screen when she's spawned in. The player needs to turn on the power or AC to prevent her mouth from closing and never appear again. That's absolutely terrifying! Okay, just slowly watching the jaws of death surround your face after just randomly being summoned is absolutely shocking. Like, how do you react to that? You don't even need to see the animatronic for this to be absolutely terrifying, and that's saying something. Like you're just chilling there, and all of a sudden, this little pops up. She's like, how unfortunate. And then boom, you got the jaws of sudden death surrounding your mall. Like, why did you have to do this to Mommy Chica, okay? In nightmare form nonetheless. At least put me in Toy Chica's mouth, damn it. And at 6, Jacko Chica. Jacko Chica is an antagonist exclusive to the Halloween Update DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's 4, replacing Nightmare Chica, but she returns as an antagonist on Ultimate Custom Night. Jacko Chica is a Halloween-themed version of her original counterpart Nightmare Chica, and is a distorted, nightmarish version of Chica with several sharp teeth and wires sticking out from the torn parts of her body. Unlike her original counterpart though, she lacks eyes and an endoskeleton head, instead having a bright orange light in her eye sockets and torso, and an orange tint to fit with the Halloween theme. She also carries around a jack-o'-lantern instead of her iconic cupcake. When the office heats up to 90 degrees, Jacko Chica will appear in both halls at the same time. Once she is fully materialized, she will then jump scare the player, ending the game. The only way to stop her is by closing the left and right doors at the same time to make her vanish, but this will not work if the office reaches 100 degrees or more. Damn, now we gotta deal with heat too? Jesus. How about doing at number 5, XOR? XOR is a special variation of DD in Ultimate Custom Night that replaces DD when playing 50-20 mode and, on very rare occasions, during normal gameplay. XOR, also known as Shadow DD, resembles the Shadow animatronics that appear in FNAF 2 and 3 and has a name that's kinda similar to the animatronic known by most fans as Shadow Bonnie. It is unknown if it is intentional or by coincidence, but while XOR cannot attack the player, she can appear in the office, rapidly sliding left and right while singing a distorted version of DD's song that's actually also in reverse. This is followed by a guitar riff signaling that if playing 50-20 mode, she has added all of the 6 secret characters that are not available in the selection screen. Okay, RWQFFASXC, which is Shadow Bonnie, Plush Trap, Nightmare Chica, Bonnet, Mini Renas, and Lolbit. If she appears during normal gameplay, she will either add a new character with a randomized setting from 1 to 20, or only one of the secret characters. Luckily. And for HELPY. HELPY is a small plastic figure from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. He is also a returning character as an opponent in Ultimate Custom Night. HELPY is a mini version of Funtime Freddy from Sister Location. He has a white body with purple accents, pink cheeks, the ones on his face, get your head out of the gutter, a small black top hat, short black eyebrows, and he has eyes that have purple eyelids and blue pupils. Against his original counterpart, he has 2 circular hands, 4 fingers, and has no toes and no faceplates. HELPY also seems to be pretty fragile, since every time the player fails in a minigame, he ends up breaking his neck. RIP HELPY. When HELPY appears in the office in Ultimate Custom Night, the player needs to click on him quickly, or he'll end up getting too close with an air horn, agitating sound-sensitive animatronics like Music Man up at the top. He also increases by 1 fast coin every time the player clicks on it. And at 3, Marion. Marion is the antagonist exclusive to the Halloween DLC for FNAF 4 and is a returning character in Ultimate Custom Night. Marion is a human-like animatronic that has a white mask with black tears, black lipstick, white dots for eyes, and has a row of teeth on the top and 6 teeth at the bottom. His body is black and is designed to look like a skeleton. He also has a large chest with ribs protruding from the sides like a little weirdo like me, okay? You can see my ribs under here. Slender body, skeletal legs, and arms with claws protruding at the end, and with white stripes at the end of his fingers. During the night, Marion will appear if the mouse cursor lingers over him, and once that starts happening, the player must avoid the area where he is. Taking too long to do so will cause Marion to fully reappear and jump scare you, so don't do it. Penultimately, in at number 2, a surprise guest, Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo is a viable animatronic from FNAF 6 and returns as an antagonist in Ultimate Custom Night. Mr. Hippo climbs through the duct system trying to reach one of the 2 hoses in the office. The player needs to use the audio lure to keep him in place, or they can use the heater to push him back. He is fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure and faster than Happy Frog. However, most of the scare factor doesn't come from their behavior, okay, or their design, but this time around, rather, Mr. Hippo's death lines. You see, Mr. Hippo has a knack for going on about things a lot, going on tangents, kind of like me, honestly. But he goes into like 5-minute long speeches that you have to deal with every time he kills you, meaning that if you get jump scared, you're boned for enough time to make a sandwich, which is annoying as hell. Get scared by him enough and eventually you'll end up being terrified of him because you know what comes after the smoke of the jump scare clears. And finally, in at number 1, Nightmare. Nightmare is the main antagonist of FNAF 4 who returns in Ultimate Custom Night. Nightmare is a bipedal black nightmare bear animatronic. His face features contain scratches and distorts all over. His muzzle and jaw contains white sharp teeth with blood stains in the corner near his black gums, and another set of teeth inside his mouth. The dude is like a demented, like one of those chickens that are like fully black including their organs. He's like one of those, but an animatronic bear. His eyes contain black eyelids, red irises, and he has a shiny yellow hat, because of course he does. He's a version of Freddy. His body features contain a lighter accent on his large stomach, and he has a shiny yellow bow tie and another set of teeth crossing over his stomach. This dude has so many teeth. Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare are actually a tag team duo in Ultimate Custom Night, invisible to the cameras, and they can only be seen when they reach your doorway. Wonderful. Fredbear will take the left, Nightmare will take the right. And even then, only their eyes are visible, okay? When you see this, you gotta close the doors on their faces to send them back into the depths of hell from whence they came. That's all the time we have for today, friends. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video. Also, hashtag Mumbo for Mayor. I know it's a few seasons late, but it's still true.